This is just a detailed look at the hardware mod I did to my Rampage Arcade1up to turn it into an all-in-one arcade machine. So I bought the arcade machine from Walmart for 300 bucks, but I ended up selling the control deck, the PCB, and the monitor for $100. I used that $100 to purchase the parts I needed to turn this into the all-in-one arcade machine. So I started by going to the thrift store and just buying a $10 LG monitor. I stripped all of the plastic surround from the monitor and just have the bare monitor itself, a 17-inch, and it's screwed right in place of the existing LCD. I ordered a $26 joystick with a USB encoder and 13 buttons, of which I used 12 of them. So I have them laid out. I have to have my exit button, my action buttons, select, start or enter, menu button, and then just 4 random buttons that can be used as a D-pad or control buttons for other programs. So this is the underside of the board that I made. It's a little messy, but everything works. That's the USB encoder, the joystick, and then the buttons. Inside, I'm using an Intel compute stick. I'm using that because I picked it up for 50 bucks. You could just as easily use an old laptop or an old desktop, because obviously the emulators aren't going to require much more than what those can provide. My Intel compute stick only had an HDMI out, and unfortunately my monitor only had VGA in. So I spent an additional $10 and just bought an HDMI to VGA adapter, and it works great. Come back around. Anyway, that's the Arcadev1up Rampage machine that I've converted to an all-in-one. And again, I did that by replacing the original 17-inch screen with a $10 thrift store LG monitor that I stripped out of the bezel. I purchased a $26 USB encoder, joystick, and button kit. 50 bucks for the Intel compute stick and $10 for the HDMI to VGA converter.